Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, guys. Oh my god, I have missed you guys. Do you miss me? I know you guys miss me because I missed you guys. Oh my god. And we have new subscribers. What? So anyway, I decided, you know what, for the new subscribers and the old subscribers and people that's about to subscribe, what can I do for you guys? I said, let me make you guys ogbono. So for my ogbono, I have assorted meats, because what is ogbono? What is soup? What is anything without your meat, without your fish, without all your assorted everything, So I was like, let me show you guys how I make my meat as well, Let me show you how I be cooking. I be throwing down I be doing a little something. Okay, you feel me, girl? You feel me? Oh. Anyway, so I have my goat's meat, my chicken. I have some shaki as well. Later on, you guys gonna see the fish and everything else that I have going on, okay? Just give me a minute. So I added my onions, because you have to have that red onions. You just bring that flavor. I don't like the other onions. I just do my red onions because red onions is the best. Anyway, at this point, I'm adding my garlic and then I'm just gonna add my pepper as well. So I'm using scotch pepper, or you could use any other pepper that you want. Honestly, at this point, you don't have to use pepper if you don't want to. You just add a little tingling, a little sauce, a little pepperish to my chicken, to my meat, So that's why I like to add pepper. But if you don't want pepper in it, it's okay. You can take it out, okay? Next thing I want to go in is my curry. Ooh, I love a good curry. The curry that makes your chicken or your meat colorful. Because, there's curry and there's other curry. But the good curry, this is a good curry, I'm telling you. And then I'm going to add my salt, a little salt, a little salt to make it good, Then, you have to come in with your stock cube. Because Maggi is the best, though. So I'm just adding just 2 cubes of Maggi because I don't want it to be too much. Because, I already had all this thing in it. And plus, I don't want no cholesterol for my life, So everything is in moderation. Okay, if you like more, put more. But for me, I like moderation things. Now I'm gonna add in some thyme in it. Just a little to give it a little color, a little flour. A little flour. Oh yeah. And I'm just gonna put a little water in it, just so it cooks. So if you have any other ingredients that you wanna add into your, your assorted meats, you could add anything you want to add, but this is my preference. Sometimes I add more, sometimes I add less. It depends on my mood. It depends on the day, like she mo fe relax, I don't know. Do I want to do too much or do I just want to be laid back? On this day, I feel like I was being laid back, But look at it. This is like after like 20 minutes, 30 minutes after cooking it. Look at that color itself. Like that curry is doing what it needs to be doing. It's doing what it needs to be done. It's giving what it needs to be given. Anyway, so then I went in and just packed everything out so I can use the stock, the broth, the liquid, the water, whatever, to make my ogbono. So anyway, I have pepper boiling on the other side. I didn't show you guys this part. I'm sorry. But I have pepper boiling on that side. If you want to see me how I make pepper, I could show you guys how to make pepper. But anyway, I have this pepper boiling. So I'm just going to add a little bit of pepper to my broth, So now I'm just going to go ahead and start on the ogbono itself, So I'm just going to add the palm oil to the dry ogbono, okay? So we have to mix it all together. So you could put as much as you want. I was struggling a little bit to get it open. Anyway, so I'm using like a spoon to pour it in. You don't have to do all this. You could just pour it directly, if you know how many you want to put. But I'm just showing you guys what I'm going to put. And I'm going to add more. Like, this is not just it. I'm going to add like 2-3 more spoons of that, okay? And mix it all together. So now, guys, this is what I'm working with. So I'm just going to mix everything together till it's giving me the mushy looking ogbono that I want, so that when I pour it, it's like it won't take long to like develop, you know what I mean? So anyway, so I'm just going to show you what I'm going to work with. So this is what I'm working with, right? Like this is what I want right now. So I'm just going to pour all this into what is boiling, okay, into the pot. So the thing with ogbono is it can become very, very thick very, very fast. So you want to work as fast as you can, So right now I've already poured my ogbono and I mixed it already with the broth. So this is the aftermath of it. And I'm going to add more water. I'm sorry, guys, I did not videotape the water I added, but just add as much water as you can because it's ogbono. it can be very, very thick, very, very fast. Okay, so I'm gonna add more water back behind the stage right now. Okay, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So this is me after I've added the water, and look at it right now. I'm not even satisfied yet because it's still giving me thickness. And the thing is that if it's too thick, it won't draw. You see, I'm not getting the slimy. It's not slimy enough. So the more water you add, the more slimy it gets. That is the secret right there, guys. More water makes it more slimy. Okay. You can see that I'm not even satisfied. I added more water again. Like, I keep adding water and water and water. And honestly, don't be afraid to add water because it can be really, really thick. So now we're going to go in and add some fish into it. So this is my stock fish. Then I'm going to go ahead and add my assorted meat, the meat that you guys saw me cooking earlier. So it's the same thing. You could fry it before you add it if you want to. In this case, I didn't fry it, but you could always fry it first, okay? And then I'm just mixing everything together. Now I'm adding more fish into it. So this fish has already been cleaned and, I've already boiled it earlier. You don't have to boil it, but I like to boil it. It just makes it a little more soft to me. So I pre-boiled it earlier and I just add it to it. But look how slimy it's coming along. Mind you, I'm still gonna add a little bit of more water at the end, but look how slimy it is. Like, oh my god, like look how good it is right now. And it could always get more slimy. The next thing I'm adding is the crayfish. So I'm adding a little bit of crayfish to it. At this point, you guys know I love my curry powder. Where are my curry lovers, Because this is the best part of me cooking. I love adding curry to everything I'm cooking. But if you guys don't want the curry part, you can skip this step. The next thing I'm adding is my salt. So I'm just going to razzle-dazzle some salt into it. So I didn't show this part on camera, but I added some onion powder. So what you are seeing right now is onion powder. I added some onion powder. Then I'm gonna go in and add a little more garlic powder. I love me some good garlic powder. Okay, I added garlic powder to it. You don't have to. Again, you could skip the step. And I'm just gonna mix everything all together. So now don't forget your stock cube, guys. I can't forget my stock cube. Sorry for the mess that is going on right now. I promise you I will clean everything at the end of the video. But this is my stock cube. I'm just adding like the 2 cubes, that comes in one. Or just the 2 cubes. You know what I'm talking about, right? And I just add those 2 only into it because I've already have enough ingredients. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want it to be too much. It's always good when it's lesser than more, I think, no? Unless it's money. If it's money, I want more money or I beg. But anything that is like food, ingredient at least, you don't want it to be too much. Because when it's too much, you can't eat it. But when it's lesser, you can always manage that one, okay? But when it's money, please, I beg, send me that money. Send me that moolah. The next thing I'm going to go in is the chopped spinach. So honestly, I didn't have enough chopped spinach. So we're just going to use the rest of the chopped spinach I have in the house and just add a little razzle-dazzle to it and make it all look good. It just brings ogbono. It just brings that color in ogbono. That little greenish color. It just blend well. Imagine you wearing orange and green. It's a color right there. Like it's beautiful right there. Like look at it. Like it just brings that ogbono out. Without spinach, it's just but with a little spinach in it or whatever, like your ogbono just gonna be ogbono, the authentic ogbono. Okay, but again, if you don't have spinach, don't go and die. Don't go and find it from Ojuelegba. Leave it the way it is. If you don't have it, it's okay. It will still work the way it is. It will still be delicious, I promise you. So now I let it cook for at least 15 to 20 minutes on medium heat. So this is what it looks like after cooking for 20 minutes at least. Look how beautiful it just looks. Like, oh my god, like this is good with inyo, amala, like even a bar, it goes, everything goes, man. It goes well. Honestly, I wish I had more spinach, but it's okay, Jare. We will manage what we have. But look how slimy it is. It's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. I wish you guys can taste it right now. It was just delicious. So I decided to eat this with inyo. It was just amazing. It was just beautiful. Look at that fish. It was just, everything was just where it needs to be. It was slimy. Inyo was, everything was just good. And I drank some wine with it. This just made my night. It was just a nice, good night. Anyway guys, this brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you to the new subscribers, the old ones, the ones that are coming in. Thank you, and I hope I bring you more delicious food, more laughter, more silly accents, you know. Thank you. Mwah. Stay safe.